Hello friends, I just got an email saying that my Tarkir Dragonstorm Precons are ready to go and pick up at Darksphere, and I had a sudden realisation I've never shown you guys Darksphere on the channel before, so let's go there right now, pick up some Precons, and I'll give you a little look around as well. And we are back from Darksphere. So luckily slash unluckily for my wallet, I'm actually only keeping the Jeskai Precon. The other four are for my friends. We're gonna play them all against each other at some point and see how they fare. So today I'm just gonna be cracking open the Jeskai Precon, which is good for my wallet. So let me move some of this stuff around and we can crack on. So let's get right into Jeskai Striker. Cast extra spells, flurry spell effects. Very excited about this one. Some of the people who got it early, it looks like they were having a really good time with it. I know my friends over on Mansplaining seem to have a good time with it. I'll link their episode in the... Oh, look who it is. Hi, Fiesta. This isn't food, I'm afraid. So they look like they were having a good time over on the Mansplaining channel. Are you going to be annoying during this? Yeah, you're going to be annoying. Yeah. Here's our... he's playing with the... I'm sorry if you can hear him. He's playing with the cardboard. Here's our quote-unquote deck box. Here is our Collector Booster sample pack, which I think has two cards in it. We'll open that in 1 second. We've got a little leaflet, little pamphlet, with some lore stuff on it, which is always cool. Very nice. And a little bit of info about playing the deck. I don't need that. I don't know how to play Magic, and I don't want to learn. Let me put some of the nonsense to one side so my cat can eat it. And then here is the actual deck itself. Very pretty. Yeah, so basically the deal with this commander, well, two commanders, single commander, Flying Vigilance, Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy that spell if it targets a permanent or player, and you may choose new targets for the copy. If you don't copy a spell this way, draw a card. So basically, you always want to be casting at least 2 spells, but if people stop you or you don't manage to, you at least get some card draw. So it looks exciting to me. Let's kick things off, however, with the Collector Booster sample pack that we have here. This is where everything goes crinkly for a second. So speaking of, apologies that the audio in my Innistrad opening was a little bit funky. Basically, it went badly. Every time I opened a crinkly booster pack, basically it just messed up my whole audio. So apologies for that. I fixed it as best I could with the help of a freelancer, and my cat is playing with more stuff. I'm really sorry. But yeah, I know it wasn't perfect, so apologies for that. But I thought I didn't want to waste the video completely. I thought it was still okay enough to have it go out. So yeah, apologies. Right, let's see what we got in our Collector Booster sample pack. Cool, an advert. It's sick. That's actually very nice artwork, to be fair. But the more exciting things, ooh, Corey Steel Cutter. Equipment, equipped creature gets 1/1 and has trample and haste. And it has flurry as well. Whenever you cast your second spell, create a 1/1 white monk token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. Nice. That's not bad. And we have, ooh, that's cool. A feral death gorger. That's metal as hell. Dragon, Dusk Sight. It's a sorcery. Put +1/+1 on up to 1 target creature, draw a card, or as a dragon, Flying Death Touch. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. Nice. I love the artwork on that. That is very nice. So yeah, those are the two we got. Very cool. Not a bad start. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one up today, and kind of talk about it as I'm going through it. Oh, we've got the counters on the back there if you want to see the counter design as well. Would help if they were the right way. I don't usually use the counters because I just use dice. But they are good for pre-releases and other things. Fiesta, do you have to be so loud while I'm filming, sir? To be fair, I just got back from coming out to pick these up, and I think he's honestly just quite excited that I'm back, which is very sweet. But he tends to go crazy for a little bit when I first get back. So apologies, he might be a bit crazy for a while. My nails are useless. But yeah, so we'll be sleeving this one up and kind of quickly looking at the cards and chatting about them. I won't be playing it today, so this is just a sleeving and a having a look at. And once again, I apologise if the crinkling messes up the audio just then, but there shouldn't be any more crinkling. I'm going to be sleeving up in some Gamegenic Prime sleeves today. Not double sleeving, just single sleeving. I tend to only double sleeve for very special decks, such as my Astarion deck that has these secret lair cards within it, just because double sleeving takes forever, and I don't really want to do it that much. So here we go. Starting off with the main commander, face commander, Shiko and Narset, unified, that we already talked about. In it goes. One down. Sorry for not double sleeving, anyone who thinks that's a crime. Right, I'll pop them up there so I don't shuffle them into the 99. And then we have what I'm guessing is the backup commander. Elsha, threefold master. Trample, prowess, and whenever she deals combat damage, I'm assuming it's a she actually, it might, whenever Elsha deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. Ah, okay, so similar vibes. Lots of 1/1 monk vibes today. So we will get them, and I'm getting emails. Today is not a good day for me to be filming this, apparently, because everyone wants to be loud. And I'm also just going to slightly move the camera down. Apologies, so I think I'm probably cutting off some stuff. There we go. We have this nice popular Magic formats and how to play Magic, which is good, I guess, if this is maybe the first precon you've ever opened, or if you're just like me and you're stupid. So either way, handy. Right, let's get into the 99. No, let's, I thought this was a token and I was about to be sad, but it's not. We have a mountain, so let's go ahead and start sleeving up this land. So how are people feeling about Tarkir? I didn't do any content on Aether Drift, because it just didn't really appeal to me. However, I've opened a couple of packs since then. There are some fun cards in there. I think maybe if I'd gone to like a pre-release or done like a limited format, I would have had fun with it. But I didn't have any interest in the two precons really that came out. And yeah, I didn't feel like I really missed out on a lot just because I'm not super into like, why am I can't even sleeve a land. I'm not super into vehicles in terms of like Magic or in real life really. So it wasn't really. Could people stop emailing me, please? I'm trying to film a Magic video. It just wasn't really a set for me, and yeah, I kind of confirmed that seeing more cards from it. But I do think I did kind of call it a hat set. Why am I doing these backwards? Oh, we're onto the islands now. I did kind of call it a bit of a hat set. I don't necessarily think it was. Like, I'm going to be honest, I probably underestimated the fact, like, how many good cards are in it, and, like, the artwork was really nice, and the secret lairs that came out were really nice. So, to be fair, it's probably a set I did underestimate a fair bit in terms of, like, playability, but also flavor and just kind of the general vibe of the set. But yeah, for me personally, it wasn't one for me. So I'm very glad that we're moving on to Tarkir. I wasn't around for Khans of Tarkir, so this is my first time experiencing Tarkir in Magic. And everyone I've spoken to has been like, oh, it was like such a great set before, really fun plane to explore, so looking forward to it. If you're wondering why I chose the Jeskai Precons specifically, to be honest, I think they all looked really cool. Like, I would have been really happy with any of them, like any of the Precons. Fiesta, do you want to be louder? That's my Uniqlo bag. Okay, well, he might... Okay, sorry, he might be loud while he decides to sit in my bag. Yeah, sorry. So I would have been happy with any of the Precons, honestly. They all looked really cool. I honestly, yeah, I think I could have picked up any of them and had a good time. It was just, so the group of friends who I was buying these with, they sort of had more stronger pulls to some of the color combos. And I was kind of like, oh, Jeskai looks fun. Like, I don't really play a lot of blue. Oh, Reliquary Tower. I don't play a lot of blue, but like, for example, in the Bumbleflower deck, that's a deck that cares about your second spell as well every turn. So I wanted to get like a little bit more familiarity with it, with playing blue, and kind of this looked like a fun way to do it, honestly. So hopefully I will enjoy it as much as I hoped I might. Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward. But yeah, if I hadn't picked up this one, I mean, Mardu is closer to the colors I typically play. Like, I play a lot of Orzhov, so and a little bit of Mardu. Like the Olivia Precon is a Mardu one, for example. But I probably would have done that, or the Teemo one looked really fun to me. Ooh, Talisman of Progress. Yeah, the Teemo one looked fun as well. So probably would have been either one of those if I was going to pick a different one. Is it Signet? I'm pretty bad at playing Is It, I think, so I am slightly worried about this. I find it really hard to play blue and red together. Like, I know they're kind of like opposite colors or whatever, but I just, yeah, I do find it hard to be kind of like very aggressive with blue in particular, so I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to pilot this deck. I hope I'll do really well with it and I'll enjoy it. And I'm especially excited to play it against all of the other Dragonstorm decks, but yeah, I am slightly worried that I'm going to be fairly terrible at it. But once we get through the lands and the kind of more basic artifacts, we'll look at what we're working with some of these. And alright, so our first creature, actually, speaking of, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Wow, that was a lot of words for not a very wordy card. Okay, so non-creature spells is what that one cares about. Interesting. So I wonder what we have here in terms of like instants and sorceries. Expressive Iteration. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand. I can't read and sleeve. Oh, I nearly bent it then. Whoo, that was nearly a problem. Put one of them into your hand, put one of them on the bottom of your library, and exile one of them. You may play the exile card this turn. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Oh, this is a Strixhaven card, isn't it? I think. Oh, yeah. Prismari students dancing the tension. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Oh, I'm just... Oh, I feel like I'm bad at Is It. Actually, you know what? If you play a lot of Is It, because I know it's a popular color combination, tell me how to play Is It well. Like, how do I play blue and red well together? Like, is there something I should be focusing on when I'm playing blue and red that I'm not really getting? Do you have any, like, general tips? Because that would be super helpful. Mystic Monastery, which is a land, confusingly. I guess it's a monastery. I guess it's a building. It counts for all the colors, which is great. I just realized there was a random was that not supposed to be in here then? Not supposed to be in here, but it's supposed to be in that order? Because there was like a random creature and a sorcerer. Maybe these are in a weird order anyway, and there's a bunch of artifacts. I don't know. We'll just keep going. Evolving Wilds, classic. Gotta have an Evolving Wilds. Stormkiln Artist. Oh, I know this card. This creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. And then it makes treasures when you cast or copy an instant or sorcery. Yes. Okay, makes sense. Shiny Impetus. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, you create a treasure token. Okay, so we've got a few treasures going on as well. So I wonder if that's going to be a theme in this deck, or if that's just for those couple of cards. We've got Mana Geyser. Add red for each tapped land your opponent's plural control. That's going to be fun in Commander. Late game in Commander, that's going to be very fun. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Gutter Snipe. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. Again, another great one for Commander where you have more opponents. Love Gutter Snipe. Sook. Alrighty. Faithless Looting, I can't remember what this does off the top of my head. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, and it has flashback. Awesome. This is a want to say either Baldur's Gate or D&D one. I'm gonna guess Baldur's Gate. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, and call me out and call me horrible names. Curse of Opulence. Oh, I love the art on Curse of Opulence. Oh, this one's fun. It's a Aura Curse enchantment. Enchant player, whenever enchanted player is attacked, create a gold token. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. A gold token is sacrifices token, add 1 mana of any color. I love the artwork on this. It's so fun. So silly. I love it. Okay, so this is interesting because I'm seeing more kind of treasury mechanics than I was expecting, which is interesting. Big Score is an additional cost to cast this card, discard a card. Discard 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. Okay, so again, we're seeing more treasure mechanics than I was expecting. I'm wondering, man, maybe my Magic knowledge isn't kind of good enough to understand why you'd want treasure mechanics for this commander specifically. Is it just about getting more mana? Like, is it just to get more mana so you can cast more spells, I guess? So that's why I would assume, like, you want more mana for more spells so you can get at least 2 each turn. Unless there's something I'm missing, let me know. A Braid deals 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. Braid is a mean card, and I like it a lot. It's a nice mean card for 2 mana. Oh, we're into the blue, so think twice. Draw a card, and it has flashback of 3, and it's an instant. I love playing Think Twice and then just drawing something which doesn't help me at all. That's the best. Preordained, scry 2 and draw a card. Classic Preordain. Love it. Like I said, I very rarely play blue, really, so I'm excited. Pongify! Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. Its controller creates a 3/3 green ape creature token. Incredible. Love it. So silly. Oh, Pongify. There we go. Ponder. Oh my god, we are getting all the, like, classic blue cards in this precon. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put them back in any order. You may shuffle and then draw a card. Love it. Then we have Opt. This is a card I don't actually know. Scry 1, draw a card. Handy, yeah. I did for 1 blue. I don't. Yeah, I no notes. 10 out of 10. Good. Handy. Sure, why not? Frantic Search. This is a Innistrad card. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Untap up to 3 lands. Ooh, that last bit. Untap up to 3 lands. Okay, interesting. That will be fun. With copying everything and seeing if I can make some... I wonder if I can make extra turns, if there's cards in here for extra turns. I'm not sure. Deep Analysis. Target player draws 2 cards. Flashback. Pay 3 life. Nice. Love that artwork on that. That's really cool. So pretty. Please focus. No? There we go. I love these Game Genic sleeves, by the way. They're like, honestly, for me, they're up there with, like, Dragon Shield in terms of quality. Like, I have a bunch of them. I maybe have, like, 5 or 6 sets of them. And like, honestly, they hold up really well. They don't get scratched or dinged. Ooh, consider Surveil 1, draw a card. Yeah, they don't get scratched. They don't get dinged. I haven't had any, like, split or... you know, anything crazy happen. None of them have exploded. So I'd recommend them highly. Target player draws 3 cards, and that player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land card. Oof. I don't think anyone would probably choose to do that, but maybe in some scenarios it might be funny. There we go. Compulsive research. Swords to plowshares. You gotta have a swords to plowshare. Does any, genuine question, does any precon that has white in it not have applauds to sowshares? So, swords to plowshares. I'm assuming like they all do. Like I assume that it's just printed in every single precon that has white in it. I don't know why it wouldn't be. So let me know if that's not true, but I imagine it must be. Okay, Ghostly Prison. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you. Nice. Please go in. Please go into your new sleeve prison. Nice. Command Tower. Ah, classic Command Tower. I like the artwork on that. That is nice. That is nice. I have not seen that yet properly. So that is very nice. Bum, bum, bum. Okie dokie do. Soul Ring. Ooh, that's a fun. Oh man, I need to read the Tarkir, the Dragonstorm story, because I'm sure this is relevant and makes a lot of sense. Mardu lightning fences are the ingenious synthesis of blacksmith skill and Stormsinger magic, protecting their Dalkovans. Guys, I don't know magic lore as well as I should. I'm really sorry. From even the most fearsome dragonstorms. Oh, dragonstorms are like a thing. Then it's not just a fun name. I need to read these stories, you guys. I'm so far behind. So what is a dragonstorm then? Is it like a bunch of dragons like falling out of the sky? Is it like one big dragon and he brings a bunch of lightning with him? I don't know. And what is there's something stuck on my hand. I need to look. Ooh, that's a pretty arcane signet as well. What's that? Sometimes restoring the lost archives of Jeskai can be as simple as the quiet ruffle of pages and the smell of fresh ink. Oh, that's cute. I like that a lot. That's a very nice arcane signet. I doubt there's one for each color combination, but that would be really cool if there was. So I believe we are at the halfway point now, because I'm about to open a new pack of sleeves. So. Alrighty, let's go. Either that or GameGenic hasn't given me the right amount of sleeves after I just praised them, but I'm sure that's not the case. Goblin Electromancer, instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. Hell yeah, this is a great card. Should I make one big commander pile? Yeah, let's do it. Young Pyromancer. Oh, look at the baby! Oh! Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red elemental creature token. Nice. That would be fun if I had something to buff those as well. I don't know if I do. That's interesting. Temple of Triumph. Nice. Tap land when it enters scry 1. Again, I don't know how they package these precons in terms of like, is everything always everywhere? It's been a while. So what was the last precon I opened? What would it have been? It would have been like last year. Would it have been like Bumbleflower? Maybe. Oh my gosh. I need to no. Did I buy something later on in the year? Temple of Epiphany. Did I buy something after Bumbleflower, precon-wise? I don't think I did, because I bought Innistrad Remaster, but obviously like that didn't have precons with it. Oh my gosh, maybe it was. Wow, okay. Damn, I gotta get back on buying the precons. Sulfur Falls, pretty. Very pretty. There we go. Sky Cloud Expanse. Ah, he's so nice. Sorry, gotta make sure these are nice. Okay, gonna neaten my pile up. Shivan Reef. Oh, classic Shivan Reef. Very nice. This land deals 1 damage to you. That's fair enough, Shivan Reef. Rugged Prairie. What is this card from? Rugged Prairie. Is it from Thunder Junction? Or is it like way older? I have no idea. Someone let me know. Prairie Stream. We're all up in the prairies today, apparently. We're liking the prairies. Irrigated farmland. That's good. You want to irrigate your farmland. You want to make sure your corn and your beets are moist. Glacial Fortress, classic. Oh, 4. Very nice, very nice. And yep, we're still on the dual lands. Ferrous Lake? Ferrous? I don't actually know what that word means. What does ferrous mean? I should look that up, because that is a word I don't know. I've heard it a lot. What does it mean? I don't know. Oh, exotic orchard. Okay. We're on to non-dual lands. Sorry. And we're back to the dual lands again with a clifftop retreat. I feel like for some reason I own 1 million clifftop retreats. I don't know why. I don't think I played Boris that one. Well, maybe. I'm gonna make 2 piles. Cascade Bluffs. Oh, I love that. I love that this combination of like this specific blue and this specific red. I'm too stupid to know the actual color. I guess this is like a teal, and this is like a. It's that kind of pink that has a lot of red in it. I don't know what you call that. I want to say, no, crimson's a darker red, but yeah, that color combination of like that light blue and that like pinky red, is like, mwah. It's so good. Battlefield Forge, continuing with the dual lands. Alrighty, Adakar Wastes with a little birdie. Whirlwind of Thought. Okay, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. Interesting. So that's another one that cares about non-creature spells. That's very nice there. Very nice. And then Veyron, Voice of Duality. Whenever you cast or copy an instant, Veyron gets +1/+1 till end of turn. If you casting. Oh, wizards. If you casting or copying an instant or... Oh, wait, no, it is right. Oh my, right. Learn, Cassie, this is me talking to you. Learn to read an entire sentence before you have a go at the sentence, okay? I'm so sorry. If you casting or copying an instant or a sorcery spell causing a trigger... If you casting or copying an instant or sorcery spell causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. A perfect sentence. A perfect sentence. Nothing wrong with that grammatically whatsoever. I really shouldn't film these past like 3 p.m. Right. Oh gosh. Velomachus Lawhold? I really should know how to pronounce that, because that is one of the Strixhaven dragons, isn't it? Flying, Vigilance, Haste. Whenever Velomachus attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may cast an instant or sorcery with mana less than or equal to the dragon's power from among them without paying its mana cost. That's pretty sick. Put the rest of your bottom random library. That's a pretty sick card. Damn. That's very cool. Nice. Wow, I can't speak today. Time Wipe. Return the creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. Wait, destroy all creatures. Wait, I didn't take that in properly. Wait, return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. Damn. Okay, I did not read that properly. Wow. That's gonna be annoying. I like that one. Okay. Prismari Command. Oh, we get a lot of Strixhaven cards in this one. Choose 2. Deals 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards. Target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. Interesting. Where is the top of the sleeve? I can't believe I called out that card without reading all the way to the bottom. I'm a fool. I'm a simple fool. Magma Opus. It deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. Tap 2 target permanents. Create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token, then draw 2 cards. Pay 2, discard this card, create a treasure token. What a card. Okay, damn, 8 mana though. That's expensive, but that's pretty awesome. 4 damage, then you get to tap 2 target, and it's an instant, so you're as an instant. But for an instant for 8 mana, like, if I had 8 mana open, like, people are suspicious when I have 1 mana open. So, but wow, that's a great card. Wow, very cool. I hate it. I love it. Okay, oh, here we go. Expansion. Copy a target instant or sorcery with mana value 4 or less. You may choose new targets. Or explosion. Explosion deals X damage to any target. Target player draws X cards. Nice. The sideways cards always catch me off guard. I never, ever, ever remember what both parts of them do. I always only remember one of them. I probably will remember just expansion on this one, I've decided. Alrighty. Baral and Karizev. First direct menace. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery, you may cast a spell with less than mana value that shares a card type with it from your hand without paying its cost. If you don't, create first make Regavan. Ah, fun! It gains haste till end of turn. Cute. Love it. Okay, interesting. Okay, so now we're seeing more of the cards that I thought we would be seeing in this precon. So more of like spell copying, caring about, you know, how many spells you've already cast. Maniform Hellkite, nice. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Again, another one that cares about non-creature spells. Create XX Red Dragon Illusion creature with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. This is in... Is this in another precon? I played against this recently. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just someone's homebrew. Electro Dominance deals X damage to any target. You may cast a spell with mana value. I can't say mana value today. X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Yeah, see, this is more the kind of thing I was thinking. It would be more mana value, copying spells, targeting spells, that kind of vibe. Sublime Epiphany. Wow, that's a lot of text. Choose one or more. Okay. Counter target spell. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Ooh, that would suck. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, or target player draws a card. Interesting. So it's one or more, so you could pick all of these. Interesting. That's going to be annoying if I can get that out. Rite of Replication, kicker for 5, create a token that's a copy of target creature. If this spell was kicked, create 5 of those tokens as well. Instead. Wow. Fun. I like that. Lear, Disciple of the Drowned. Spells can't be countered. Gosh, okay. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to the card's mana cost. Okay, I like the everything having flashback. That's fun. That's gonna work well with the commander. Okay, I like that. Haughty Djinn. Oh, Haughty Djinn. Classic. Flying, creature's power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard, and they all cost 1 less to cast as well. Classic card. The amount of times this card has messed me up on Arena is so frustrating. Curse of the Swine. Exile X target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller creates a 2/2 green boar creature. Love it. Love it. Definitely want to play this and annoy everyone. I'm seeing a lot of these cards have a theme of I'm being annoying today. Right, at this point, I'm just going to separate out the tokens. Sorry. So I'll go through the tokens super quickly. So treasure, like I said, weird amount of treasure stuff in here. Monk. So this might give spoilers for some of the other cards, sorry. Elemental, another monk, copy, and soldier, gold, elemental, monk, please focus, dragon illusion, another treasure, first mate Ragavan, elemental, monk, copy, soldier, gold, elemental, and finally monk and dragon illusion. Oh, we get 2 dragon illusions. That is interesting. Alrighty, so there's so we've just got these ones left to sleeve, so let's keep on going. We're nearly there. Baral's expertise. Return up to 3 target artifacts and or creatures to their owner's hands. You may cast a spell with mana value 4 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Very nice. There we go. Archmage Emeritus. There we go. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery card, draw a sorcery spell, draw a card. I love this card. Ancestral Vision. Ooh. Suspend 4. Rather than cast this card from your hand, pay 1 blue and exile it with 4 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter, blah, 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 blah. Target player draws 3 cards. Nice. There we go. I like the artwork on that. That's very nice. Monastery Mentor. It has prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white monk creature with prowess. You're gonna have a lot of monks and treasure all around the board. Oh, Mangara the Diplomat, of course. Got him in the Bumbleflower deck. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking me or a Planeswalker, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell, I draw a card as well, which is good. Sorry, let me just get these sorted. Right. Dismantling Wave. For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Cycling for 8. When you cycle this card, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Wow. That's going to be fun. If I can get that out. Narset's Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to its owner's hand. You may choose new targets for the copy. That is not bad for 2 mana. And it's an instant, which is decent as well. Handy. Vanquish the Horde. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. Man, there's a couple of destroy all creatures in here. It's... Oof. Board wipey specifically for creatures is going to be fun against, I guess, like the Temur deck specifically. Will of the Jeskai. Choose 1. If you control a commander, you may choose both. Each player may discard their hand and draw 5 cards, or each instant sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Love the artwork on that as well. It's beautiful. Please focus. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. I'm sorry. I'll do you next because I left you. Aligned Heart. Flurry. Blah 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 blah. 1 white monk creature. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, put a rally counter on this enchantment. I see. Interesting. Okay. Nice. That's got nice artwork too. Transforming Flourish. Demonstrate. When you cast a spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to also copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. Destroy target creature or artifact you don't control. If the permanent is destroyed this way, its controller exiles cards from top of their library till they exile a non-land card, then they may cast that card without paying its mana cost. That's another annoying card. A lot of these cards are annoying, which I'm really enjoying. Okie dokie. Caldera Pyamore. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, put a +1/+1 on this creature, then this creature deals damage equal to its power to target opponent. Nice. Ooh, that would be really fun. Okay, that would be a nice one to pull off. That would be great. Alrighty, we're nearly there. Voracious Bibliophile. Whenever you cast a spell with 1 or more targets, draw that many cards. So that's drawing cards based on the targets? Yeah. Whenever you cast a spell with 1 or more targets, draw that many cards. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. Transcendent Dragon. When this creature enters, if you cast it, counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way... What? When this creature enters, if you cast it, counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard, then you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, the wording of that confused me slightly. But that's cool. What's the mana cost on this? 6? I mean, it's a dragon, it's expensive, but... oh boy, this... I can just picture the nonsense that we're going to get up to already. Adaptive Training Post. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, if it has fewer than 3 charge counters on it, put a charge counter on it. Remove 3 charge counters, and then when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Okay. See, again, this is more what the vibe I was kind of thinking, rather than all the treasure stuff at the beginning, which kind of confused me. And then finally, Tempest Technique. Storm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Copies become tokens. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me on this fun Commander sleeving session. So this is the Jeskai Precon. What's it called? Jeskai Striker. I'm going to try it out maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, see how it goes. I'm very much looking forward to it. And yeah, thank you to Darksphere for having it in stock and allowing me to give them money for it, as well as all the other precons. Because for some reason these were weirdly hard to find. The Dragonstorm ones, like they sold out like really quickly. I guess because they're good decks and people wanted them, which makes sense. But yeah, thank you so much. And I will be back soon with another video. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.